Hello everyone, this is Lexicon Architect, and it's been a while since I've done a deck tech, but I had to decompress for about a week and a half. Been doing a lot of reading, a lot of studying, but finally we're back, and today we're going to be looking at Gisa the Hellraiser, a 5 mana mono black human warlock commander with Ward 2 and pay 2 life, which gives a buff to all of our skeletons and zombies. But we're going to be only playing zombie tribal, so we're primarily using this commander for its menace and its buff ability. But we do commit some crimes within the deck, which is going to allow us to make 2 tap 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature tokens. This ability only triggers once each turn, so we can activate this on our ability if we target our opponents, or we can activate our opponent's turn to get those tokens as well. So let's hop into mana value 1. We have some removal already in Bone Splitters, which to cast a spell you have to sacrifice a creature and you destroy a target creature. Then we have ways to draw cards in Skull Clamp, Village Rites, and Vampiric Rites. Then we also have some other removal in Tragic Slip and Defile. At mana value 2, we have more removal, ways to draw cards in like Deadly Dispute, Night's Whisper, Plum of the Forbidden, Sign in Blood, and then we have protection and swift boots. Sorry, and then we have a Shepherd of the Rot, which is kind of like an aristocrat card for us that we can tap it to have each player lose 1 life for each zombie in play. But keyword is zombie in play, so if we are having another opponent who's making zombies as well, this will trigger and get some more damage out of it. At main value 3, we have Ashnod's Altar to sacrifice creatures to add 2 colorless mana to our mana pool. We have Ariara, which is another aristocrat ability that says whenever it or another black creature enters the battlefield under our control, each opponent loses a life, we gain a life. Then we can also sacrifice another black creature to draw a card. Then we have Lords in Cemetery Reaper and Centurion of the Mark. Then we have cards like Crowded Crypt, which work as a mana rock for us. And then whenever a creature we control dies, put a corpse counter on it. And then for 6 mana, we can sacrifice it and create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed for each corpse counter on it. Then we also have Death Baron, which also gives an Anthem ability to our creatures and gives us Death Touch. Headless Rider allows us to make zombie creature tokens whenever it or a non-token zombie dies. Then we have cards to help us draw as well, and Morbid Opportunist, Phyrexian Arena, and Read the Bones. Then we also have Zombie Trailblazer for 3 mana. You can tap it, untap zombie control, target land becomes a swamp, and then tap it, untap zombie control, target creature gains Swamp Walk until the end of the turn. So if we do turn our land into a swamp until the end of the turn, and we can tap some other zombies, target creature gains Swamp Walk, so it won't be able to block. They won't be able to block it. At mana value 4, we have Baleful Mastery. That's another removal spell. Mirkwood Bats to drain our opponents whenever we create or sacrifice a token. And then Undead War Chief makes our zombie spells cost 1 less to play. And then it also gives all of our zombies +2/+1. At mana value 5, we have Gold Cooler Gisa that we can pay a black to sacrifice another creature, and then create X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens, where X is the sacrifice creature's power. Then we have cards like Gray to drain our opponent based on our devotion to black, and then we gain life lost this way. So let's say, for example, we have our devotions to black is 10. We're going to drain each opponent for 10, and then we're going to gain 30 life based upon if we do have 3 opponents still in the game. Then we have Invoke Despair. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. Then you repeat this process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. Then we have Throne of Eldraine, which works as a mana rock for us and allows us to draw cards as well. And then at mana value 6, we have Cave Sun to double up on our black mana and give our creatures of the chosen type +1/+1. Then we have Gem Palm Polluter to cycle away for 2 black. And when you do, you may have target player lose 1 life for each zombie in play. And then we have Gravespawn Sovereign that allows us to tap 5 untapped zombies. And then we can put any creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under our control. And lastly, at mana value 7, we have a board wipe, which says choose a creature type and destroy all creatures that are of the chosen type. As far as lands go, we're going to be playing Bojuka Bog, Cabal Coffers, Cabal Stronghold, Castle Lockwing to draw cards, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, and 30 Swamps. So this deck comes around $311. This is a lot cheaper than some of the decks I've been building lately. Um, the term budget is very subjective, but for me, I feel a budget deck rotates somewhere around 150 to 300. So this might be a budget deck for you. If not, it is an optimized deck at least. So I hope you enjoyed this deck tech and have a good day.